Today, I want to talk about building a community and not trying to be that lone wolf type person. So, friends and having people around you is really, really important for your mental health and is really, really important for your journey. Personally, I've gotten some of the best knowledge and some of the best ideas from my friends, and I've gotten some of the best motivation from seeing my friends doing their things well. And this is why, I hate the idea of being this lone wolf that like doesn't have any friends, doesn't talk to anybody, just always on their grind but doesn't have any social connection. There's not a lot of benefit to that. The one benefit that you can get from that is you're able to be in solitude and be able to work on yourself. But the problem with that is sometimes working on yourself goes way, way better with brotherhood. It goes way, way better with people around you and with like good friends that you know you can trust. If you want to create something and you want to create something big and have a lot of influence on the world, you're going to need people around you that have a similar mindset as you. For me, I have many different friends who have a similar mindset as mine, and it's very helpful to talk to them and engage with new ideas. And I'm very social too, so I go around school and I'm talking to everybody and I'm showing positive love to everybody, and it just feels great. I go through the school in a social flow state, and it feels amazing. And I'm so glad I'm not this lone wolf that goes home and I only work on myself and I have no friends and I have that would not be enjoyable to me at all. Friendship not only helps me create new ideas in my head, but it keeps me happy. It keeps me in society, which is something that is needed. If you're just this lone wolf, then you're not gonna create any new connections. Your brain won't create any new connections because you're not engaging in different conversations with people. You're not getting anything new out of the world. And just knowing a lot of people and being, I guess, in a way popular isn't a bad thing. I go around and I'm able to talk to everybody and I'm able to know the scoop of everything that's going around the school, which obviously isn't really, it's not the most important thing to know what's going around the school, but it's good to just know who to hang out with, who to not hang out with. And it's just genuine social connection is always way better than being this loner that nobody can talk to, or you don't talk to anybody. You have no social skills. Being social and having an influence. I've seen people that I've helped with my self improvement journey, and I've helped, and I see them get better, and I see them like rise from a dark place, and it always feels amazing, and it feels way more fulfilling than anything that I just do on my own. I do think that there's times where it's great to be in solitude if it's voluntary, to just sit there and focus on your work. But if you want to engage in new ideas and actually get different perspectives, because if you're just a lone wolf, then you only have your perspective. But if you have all these different perspectives of all your different friends and you can ask them about this or that, and I mean, everyone has a valuable different perspective because everyone has different experiences in life. I'm so, so happy again that I'm not a lone wolf. And if you are this lone wolf type of personality, just start talking to people, make some new friends, because you'll find people that are like minded. And you'll also find people that you don't want to hang out with. There's plenty of people in this world, in my school, that I don't want to converse with, that I don't want to hang out with for different reasons. But I'm I love having that social connection because I can just go up to people. I can see them smile. I can smile. Making people happy. It's one of the best parts of my day. And it makes me like a genuinely, really, really happy person. And when you have brotherhood, you're able to make better influence on the world because you have all these different people combining their power to create something better for this world. If you're just this again a lone wolf, you're not combining anything. You're not having these new perspectives. You're not having social connection. Social connection is incredibly important. It's a very big skill, even in like business and different things like that. You have to know how to create genuine human connection, because when you're going into a business deal with someone, or you're doing like something important that has to do with business, you have to know how to talk to people. You have to know how to get information out of people. You have to know how to influence people. You have to know how to motivate people. You have to know how to like do all these different things. And especially if you want to become a leader in your community, and you want to become a leader for whatever you want to do, and you just want to have influence, you can't be this lone wolf. You have to have social skills figured out. This is something, this is what influenced me to read How to Win Friends and Influence People, and read like Powers of Positive Thinking. Like, Powers of Positive Thinking doesn't necessarily talk about social interaction, but that positive thinking just makes you want to spread positivity to the world. Think about, if you just interact more with people around you, you could save people from killing themselves. I know that might sound a little bit extreme, but you can legit save people from killing themselves. Some people just don't get a lot of interaction with others, and you could be the one that saves them, and then not only saves them, gets them out of a dark place, and then you have a brother. The more people that you can get on the journey with you, the more people that you can get on your on your purpose with you, the better it is. Obviously, be careful with who you trust, because you never know. But I mean, there's so much great people in this world. As much as there might be a lot of genuine negative um, people in this world as well, and negative influences in this world as well. The world's a lot happier than it seems. The world's a lot like brighter and positive than it seems. The media only portrays the negative and the horrible negative, and just tries to make us think that everything that's going on in the world is bad. There's obviously bad things that happen in this world, and you have to be careful. It's human nature. But if you go around and you go outside and you're talking to people, and you get off social media and these fabricated lives, and you get off all these fabricated things, then you actually see the world for what it is, which is pretty positive. I mean, there's a lot of interactions, and people are just smiling, and there's a lot of joy being spread. And I mean, I do think that we are in one of the toughest generations, and there is a lot more unhappy people than there was in different generations or in different countries as well. There's a lot more happier people, because of just a bunch of different things that happen in this world. But if you go around, there's a lot more positive than there is negative, and you just have to look for it. You can't always be looking for this negative, because then your life's just going to be negative. You can't always just be like, oh, I'm the only one that can understand myself. Like, no, there's many people out there who understand where you come from and where your beliefs come from, and you just need to talk to those people. You need to talk to people and get to know new people, because otherwise you're not gonna make it anywhere in life. I think that's the video, guys. Remember, go out there, have some social connection. Being the lone wolf is never really the best idea for any ventures in your life. You learn so much more from new people as well. It's like you're talking to a new person, and they have as I said, a completely different perspective, and you can learn from that perspective. You can learn from many different perspectives by just talking and listening to people. That's the video, guys.